na bali bechae abe kawa amone bimeli binde no nyambiria byemesie niliogiria eruto kurwase ensemeria Mumias.
Pale Mumias kila mkulima analipwa every week. Pale Mumias kila mwezi wafanyikazi wanalipwa. Na juzi tumekuja kulipa bonus ya mara ya kwanza tangu Kenya iundwe kwa wakulima wa miwa. Sasa mimi nashangaa ati kuna viongozi wanauliza ati mbona serikali imesaidia kampuni ya Mumias mpaka imelipa bonus wakulima wa miwa. Kwani mkulima wa miwa si Mkenya? Mkulima wa kahawa analipwa bonus. Mkulima wa chai analipwa bonus. Ati mkulima wa miwa akilipwa bonus ati watu wanaanza kuuliza maswali. Hawa watu wametembelewa na shetani. Na tuwaambie washindwe kabisa. Ati wanauliza ati rais ametoa wapi pesa ya kulipa bonus wakulima wa miwa. Kwani wale wanalipwa wakulima wa chai bonus pesa yao inatoka wapi? Na wale wanalipwa pesa ya maneno ya bonus ya kahawa pesa yao inatoka wapi? Mahali pesa ya kahawa inatoka, mahali pesa ya chai inatoka, ndio pesa ya miwa inatoka. Ndio wakulima wote wakuwe sawa. So ule mtu ya sijui katikati sijui watermelon ati anauliza maswali hiyo. Kichwa yake ni mzuri kweli mkipima? Ati anapinga ati huyu mtu ametoa wapi pesa ya kulipa. Mimi nataka nimwambie huyo mtu ya watermelon, nimwambie mambo ikisimamiwa vizuri. Mimi nilipromise tutaweka usimamizi sawa sawa. Mkulima analipwa, halipwi na serikali. Wafanyikazi wanalipwa, hawalipwi na serikali. Bonus imelipwa, haijalipwa na serikali, inalipwa na kampuni, because we have put proper management making sure that we make sure those sectors are working. Na tutawaonyesha. Na sio Mumias peke yao wamecomplain mapema. Hata Nzoia hapa wataanza kulipa bonus. Hata ile ya Soni itaanza kulipa bonus. Hata ile ya Chemelil itaanza kulipa bonus. Hata ile ya Moroni itaanza kulipa bonus. Hata ya Busia itaanza kulipa bonus. Yes. Kwa sababu unajua hawa watu wanataka wananchi tu waendelee kuwa maskini. Ndio ati wapange nyinyi ati mwafanye maandamano.
Ekiombe kelia kyogosonsora no kubwatania abakenya kya National Cohesion Integration Commission agekoragwa n'umunyakirogo Samuel Kopia bono ligo giichanire chinchira abanasiasa igasense ya Kenya bagenderete kubwatuka nabo igo gutarura amangana ande yake arachi kubeka ense gasomuriro kebemberi kalengana Kopia nigo aichanire amangana bwango iga asaba na siasa bali ime ase serikali na bali isikobu na bagendera koherania chinkwana cheyamo aseyamo echo chibwate Chinsa nigo nongera bo Kopia atebiri abarayabo ogotanga emino yabo eremetambe asogosegeta abakenya egentokira chikore ntobobe ase amatuko ari mutwe onye abarayabo bagisiasa tibaguche gutanga chinkwana echiabo.
We are alarmed by the surge of deeply divisive theatrics which verge on hate speech and ethnic contempt that has plagued the social media platforms as well as public rallies in the recent weeks. As the nation's voice of reason, we as NCC demand an immediate return to order and decorum. These reckless utterances that we have witnessed in the recent past are not short of a call to war and have absolutely no place in Kenya. We shall not stand by and let this poison our nation's peace and the social cohesion, which is a fragile fabric as it is. We therefore warn against use and abuse of social media, including hate mongers and inciters. Any utterances akin to negative ethnicity are absolutely inexcusable, specifically considering that Kenya is a home to over 45 ethnic groups. The Constitution 2010, Article 33 guarantees freedom of expression, but it is very clear that the same Constitution does not guarantee freedom to propaganda for war, incitement to violence, hate speech, advocacy of hatred that constitute ethnic incitement, vilification of others, or incitement to cause harm based on any ground
ase entundende naende Inspector General w'abanyanyimbo Douglas Kancha amuntu mutene w'ekyombe gya DCI aiga sense ya Kenya Amin Mahmud nigo bataika ase kigambiro ase baganirigwa amuntu murachibina cha Mwita chinga kyarenge kobwatoka roboti ruaye guseo kuna chakwaye Mwita nigo abakagoteba buna abaraya babire nigo baganire tugwika busiwe kigambiro ali tukulia rero eli kubwatoka roboti kubwatekana nobochereria aiga sense ya Kenya abasae tefo kurwa Chinsa muchiri cha mulolongo abo bagurete goika boniga ase barwete guchika emebere yabo koretwa onye bakwete gusibare moyo nonye nabo Mwita nigo abaga kuruko na chabuna bono nigo ababetereiri abaraya buboka banyene ogochia goika bosyo bwaye taikende onsi nigo nonye nabo Inspector uyo bw'abanyanyimbo Akancha ateba una niga chinchi birengerio komagega yo gateba buna nguche goikare nge ase kotirero na bateba buna nigo aguche goikerana ase kigambere ekyo kitari kemerongo 25 esa tumutinyo mutangani elyo kurwa roboti ruaye kobwatekana na ali amanyete no bochereria no boitugenda takwenekiwa aiga sense ya Kenya.
The circumstances, I am persuaded that the first and second respondents were served with the application and the orders issued on 8th of January 2025. Regarding whether or not to set aside, the first and second respondents urged the court to set aside the orders issued on 8th of January and reinforced on 13th of January. The reason advanced in seeking to set aside the orders is that they were issued without hearing them. This, the first and second respondents argued, denied them an opportunity to be heard and amounted to condemning them unheard. It also violated their constitutional right to a fair hearing. The petitioners countered that the court had jurisdiction to issue the orders that would enforce the Constitution, and the first and second respondents were given an opportunity to appear before court. The court considered the urgency of the matter and issued orders it considered appropriate to secure the petitioners' liberty or have their bodies presented before it. Under those circumstances, the court did not have to order that the first and second petition respondent be served and heard first, as that would defeat the essence of the urgency and effectiveness of the orders in upholding the Constitution, the rule of law, human rights, and fundamental. The court also issued an order of habeas corpus directing the first and second respondent to represent bodies of those petitioners to court. The order was intended to be an inquiry to determine whether the petitioners were still alive or dead, since they were no longer being held lawfully. The order was a protection against... The
Ministry of Chenu aiga sense ya Kenya gekora kuno musubati Mthoni nigo batebire gusujira umurikyo gutamba se wizare y'abachenu nigo batebire ne ministry y'abachenu nigera chimbero watrana amone kyombe kya World Health Organization who amona kya UNICEF kurwania uruire bwa mbox gose mangi box obwo bwangendere kwatika mono aiga sense ya Kenya nigo ebise bitano byabere bikorariwe biya obwatekaniro uruire obwo ase omurayoyo aenekiri bunandi baguchikane kyenga babiri bakwirwa na kubulia bakenya koba maiso.
To further strengthen the ongoing prevention measures, the ministry is set to roll out the mpox vaccination targeting high-risk groups such as contacts of confirmed cases and population that are most at risk of contracting the disease. The media plays a critical role in the key intervention, and we therefore request that you provide accurate factual information to also curb Mpox vaccination infodemics.
Mpox has not only impacted individuals and families, but also exposed the vulnerabilities in the healthcare systems, underscoring the importance of sustained investments in preparedness and response across the whole region. In Kenya, our efforts have been focused on prevention, containment, and raising awareness to protect the health and well-being of all Kenyans. The Ministry of Health, in collaboration with WHO and our partners, UNICEF, IOM, Africa CDC, and others, have made significant progress in surveillance, raising awareness, managing misinformation and disinformation, sourcing vaccines, building capacity for health workers.
Kiumbe kilige kwegerera abasubati gya FIDA aiga sense ya Kenya amo nebyombe biria ebye serikali nigo byasoira ase liberere limo eliwichikane kebuna nkurwani wale umuchando gender based violence aiga sense ya Kenya GBV. Uyu n'umuchando anene oyirire obokongu nabwe bakorenta emechanda sabasubati aiga sense ya Kenya. Kolengana baraya bunigo batebire nga oboiti bo basubati oboganda takoenekirwa wabereke goso ekenene asabasubati bakulire buna barabwo tubabwati chinguru cyo komenya asense kyagera nigo bogimo bwabure atse akongo nigo nanyira bibyombe byatebire buna nigo bigo chigutumeka chinjere cyonsi nabali bagoikeranie bisebi babeire bagosiekerwa.
Who give life to all of us? Who is going to save the women? How low have we gone, and how long can this continue? Is it a crime? Is it a cult? Or what is it? We are out to seek answers.
If relationship is gone bad, best thing is to step aside, because we need to fear death and to fear the way it's handled. I don't know what has gone wrong. It's really a concern that when you look at the future, you get scared. So we are calling upon each person in Kenya to get concerned in the situation of our country at the moment.
I give this history to say that hope in this country is there. We were there before, we are there today, and we shall be there tomorrow. And therefore, there is no need for panic, fear. Conclusion, as a nation, we must come together.
Governments to continue this work, but of course also communities to move with the new skills that have been and collaboration mechanisms and networks that have been brought about through the program.
Hii program lazima iendelee. Tuone vipi wale 600 wametrain wataongezeka mwingine wao 1000. Wende county nzima. County yetu kubwa sana.
You cannot hide. The hand of the government is quite long, very effective, and we are going to catch up with you.
Na goikira bono umuligereria nara yo twakwariganiria aseo obwenge igotu kurende chikoraga Chinsa ibere nenyo tukwara ntokole tarabya munanda manga sinchira yo bwagare iletrane Douglas Mongera utubwatrane rakone kyabuna America uguchira sinchira yabana akuru kwanga Robin Siangwe usoko gwancha muruke yona gusisi Mr Speaker takwanga twakwaniri buligerio buya ase emerobere ndech program chinde echitigare.